You feeling good, huh? Good girl, huh? That's a good girl, honey. Rocks are wet, hon. Rocks are still wet. Oh yeah, hon. Rocks are wet, honey. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, beautiful trees. I'll show you some really nice ones coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna do a time lapse of this traffic. It's a good, beautiful day here today. Yeah, I love. Where do you live, Shara? Where do you live? Yeah, look at a video I did. I've done them in the winter and I've done them in the summer. If you really like trees, look at Hartwick pines. Hartwick, Hartwick pines. It's this beautiful flourish. And another place is the Porcupine Mountains in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. If you like trees, you will really like it. And you're going to see some good trees right now. Hey, Hangover, how you doing? Yeah, yep. I think it's with a, I don't know, is it Hart? I think it's with a T. Hartwick. Yeah, you'd really love it. But I've done videos there in the winter and I've done them in the summer. I just did some infrared. I mean, if you like trees, I'm the same way. Actually, there's a place up near Traverse City that it's got these unbelievable oak trees. But look at these trees here as I'm going through. Yeah, beautiful day. Beautiful day. I love these old trees. There's a tree where I was a kid and we would camp out underneath it. And anyway, you can do core samples on oak trees, and they estimate that it's 275 years old. I'll tell you another interesting story. A company from Texas did it. Go to the University of Michigan moves oak tree. It cost $450,000. I did a video on that about 6 years ago in front of the Ross School of Business. University of Michigan moves tree, Ross School of Business, Ann Arbor, Michigan. 450 grand, and it was successful. And that's about a 220-year-old oak tree. Hey, Ronald. Yeah, nice day today. Had kind of a weird leaf change color season. Just kind of like not like normal. What is normal anymore, right? Be lucky if these things aren't growing apples in the middle of January. You don't know what to count on anymore. Look at these nice trees. You too, Ronald. Oh, you're lucky, Sherry. Yeah, I know you. Those Spanish oaks are beautiful. They have those in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Now this is kind of a cool little place right here. They rent it out for, you know, birthdays and weddings and stuff like this. And it's the nicest lady. Actually, believe it or not, small world. She's from the same small town I'm from, 185 miles away. And here we meet later on in life. But she said I can come over here whenever I want. And I think today I'm going to get a time-lapse video of traffic. I know that sounds boring, but it looks pretty good when you get it on video. Oh, you're lucky. Red oak. I'm not familiar with red oak. Up here, red pines, these are these managed forests that the states have. Look at this cute little place. There used to be a bunch of bats up. Now there's a nice oak tree right there. Hey, Daisy. Yeah, you're lucky. Love trees. I know where some really beautiful trees are. But I got to give it to University of Michigan. Of course, everybody complained and said it's absolutely ridiculous when people are starving that somebody would spend $450,000 to move a tree. What do you want them to do? To cut it down? Well, anyway, much to their dismay, it was all moved by private donations, which I just love the idea of. Private donations. Oh wow, Cher. Look at this cute little building. This is where workers used to stay. Now they're doing a thing you can do a wedding. So cute, nice. I'll tell you something weird, Cher. It's like you'd think I've done this before. One time I got dropped off by an airplane. I was out in Alaska 11 weeks and didn't see a person the whole time. And I knew right then what a big mistake I made. The point here is even though I like nature and trees and all that, I don't like it that much where I can't like be around a Barnes & Noble or a Best Buy if I need a new battery. I mean, that's just me. I need to be around a driving distance to a bookstore, freighters getting stuck in the ice. You know, it's just the way it is. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. You know, I've been having troubles with YouTube. It's so pretty. They're starting to like, so I'm thinking about just changing my plans. Well, that's cool, Shara. Might try something different. I don't want to change one single thing. There's some guy that wrote a comment about me bashing people that don't believe what I believe. That's not true. But I might say something critical of it. So what? That's what makes individuals. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. You can be tactful and not be rude and tell people you think their ideology sucks. It's a private channel. Yeah, I'm lucky to live here. You better believe I am. I had a place like this in Florida. Actually, I still have it. And it was like this when I bought it. Now it's totally ruined, if you ask me. Paved streets instead of dirt roads. Expensive restaurants all over. Tourists. Now they're burying the lines underground, which I guess isn't that big a deal. But they've totally ruined that area, if you ask me. They'll ruin this one too, but it's too far away from a big city. Spring-fed ponds. Look at this, spring-fed pond. This is all natural. This isn't some pump running that they bought at Home Depot. Look at this, Shara. Clear water. Right into that pond. Now there is a little runoff because there's cattle around here, but hey, Blue. But it's still just a beautiful area. Hi, hon. You having fun? This lady is so nice, as I said earlier. She's from the same town I'm from. Just a first-class, nice lady, like Ada, the piano player. Can't meet enough of those kind of people. I think these people, I'm not 100% sure of this, but I think they own 5,000 acres around here. Pretty sure. Good. Daisy's having a good time. You having fun, hon? Someplace new? Good girl, hon. Daisy's getting bored going to the same old places. She's been depressed lately, I can tell. She didn't want to walk yesterday. And she doesn't even want her biscuit at the coffee shop anymore. Hey, Jeff. And unfortunately, I think I'm heading back to being sick again. I could tell this morning, even though I did everything I was supposed to. Yeah, it's like, I can't tell you the name of it. I'll tell you on the way out. Yeah, this was like for old workers years ago. Like, I think it was built in 1880 or something. And then they decided to like make it for weddings and stuff like that. It's a really cool place. This is where I got the sunflower video early this year. Yeah, it's right off the expressway. If you go on Google Earth and you look at I-75 in West Branch, Michigan, this is the southbound lane where they're going by me. You'll see this place from Google Earth. It's right before 212 exit. Yeah, they have different things here. Yeah. Hey, hon, you having fun? Mainly weddings, I think. Yeah, that's where I got it, right here. Down there, right as you come in, they chopped them all down. Yep. It's a cute little place, though, isn't it? They had a bunch of old construction equipment here that used to be like parked around here. And I would have definitely liked to watch them move that, because some of this stuff was like huge. I just can't imagine how they got it on a trailer. Probably just winched it up. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, Daisy likes new places. One time I helped two lesbians that ran out of gas here. They're right there. And I went and got them some gas. You'll say, well, what's lesbians have to do with it? Nothing. Except it was remarkable because the one looked like she'd be on the front cover of Miss America, and the other one looked like she probably was the grand champ of home runs in some softball league. So it etched a memory on my mind. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Yeah, this is kind of nice. You know, it's like up here, you know, there's farmers up here. This is like a town where, you know, you got about 10 people worth about $20 million. This is one of them. You know, they'll go out and drop 600 grand on a new tractor just because, you know, old money. You know, when you're young and you get, you know, 2,200 acres handed to you that's a working farm that's grossing, you know, a couple million a year and everything's paid for. Unless you get a kid like my sister's kid to spend it all, you got it pretty made financially. I was thinking of this driving yesterday, you know, when's the last time I saw somebody build a new barn? I think last year out in Gladwin it was the Amish. When's the last time I saw somebody fixing a barn? Never. They're all falling over. Hey T-Joss. Hey Jeff. Can't even afford to picture barn. Up there where I sit on the hill. I was talking to that guy a couple months ago. He said you can't get anybody to even come in and want to work on an old barn now. And the Amish, I mean, they do good work. And let me tell you, these Amish aren't perfect either. They catch them ripping off people too. You read about them all the time and Gladwin getting nailed for poaching deer. So it isn't all like Bibles and fresh break cinnamon buns. They got their bad people too. Oh, really, Jeff? Pretty cool looking though, isn't it? I don't know if you can stay, if there's a bedroom in here or not. Oh, really? You know, these fences help a little bit with deer, but as you saw, if you watched that video the other day I did, that doe, they can almost step over these fences. Deer can clear an 8-foot fence, believe it or not. And I was talking to a guy at that wildlife place where I video those deer. And he told me that they've had him get over 10-foot fences trying to protect their vegetables. So this thing's probably 4 feet. I mean, it's better than nothing. But, you know, you look at all the roadkill. It does help. The tea stall. Hey Robert, where you been? What's going on? I think it's kind of cool building though. I like the patina. I like that it's all not aluminum. I mean, I get the metal roof, but You know, shingles looks better, I hate to say. It's warm today. That big, beautiful tree. Yeah, I'm having problems with that. You better believe it. Thinking about I think I'm getting back to square one. I was doing okay till yesterday. Now it's like starting all over again. Yeah, I never had those before. I got to take these pills for 3 days in a row, which will be pure misery. I'm dropping my van off tonight. That'll probably take 2 days, so it's probably a good time to do it, but I'm not looking forward to having diarrhea for all day, every day. Yeah, I had that pain like if you went straight below your belly button like 4 inches and then went over like 5 inches. It's not a big pain, just uncomfortable. This is all original wood floors too. I don't know if you can see in there very good. Good girl, hon. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it, Peace? Like my mother used to have curtains like that. Here's a bar. You can have a bar. I do know there's weddings here because I see a tent place come. Yeah, just have a bar here. I like it because it's not all brand new. That's where I'll have my YouTube get together. It's a place where they do weddings and stuff. I forget the name of it. Hey, Cindy. No, Cindy, I don't think you shouldn't be blocked. Cindy, make a comment on the chat. I wonder what happened to you. Yeah, I'm going to have one. Actually, I'm 2 years overdue a colonoscopy. See if you can make a... I'll go in there and look, but I looked the other day because some people were complaining about being blocked. You shouldn't be blocked, that's for sure, but it does happen accidentally sometimes with people on phones. Try to make a comment on this chat. Yeah, I'm going to get a colonoscopy. I should have got one. I'm a couple years overdue. I don't care. It's a lot of trouble because the place I got to go is about 60 miles away. You got to get a ride. You got to ask somebody. It's just a pain in the ass. No pun intended. I wouldn't worry about a carotid artery stent at all. They got that down to a science. So here's some cattle over there. You'll be all right with that. As long as you fared well on the colonoscopy test, carotid artery stent is nothing. Were you a smoker? Yeah, you'll be fine, peace, love. I wouldn't worry about that a bit. You know, I had a cardiac ablation, which, believe it or not, I don't think I'd have needed if I'd have figured out what the hell I had, but it was basically chronic depression and a lack of sleep, and I had to get a damn heart operation because of that. No shit. And it was 145 grand. It's about 10 years ago. Luckily, I had insurance, no deductible. I'd hate to get one now, but anyway, you know, I was feeling shitty. Once you get into that arrhythmia, man, that's a nightmare. All these blood thinners and bullshit and Holter monitors, and you never seem to really get it under control. So I volunteered for a TokaStar study where it was an LED on a catheter. In the old days, when they would burn the pulmonary veins, they'd etch around them. There's 4 of them, and if you went too deep, you had a problem. If you burned the esophagus, you had a problem. And if you didn't go deep enough, you still had arrhythmia. Now, Cleveland Clinic does it different than the University of Michigan. And that's why I went down there. Dr. Bruce Lindsay, who I would highly recommend. But anyway, what brought that to mind is you're talking about a stent for a carotid artery. Well, believe it or not, they don't consider an ablation surgery because they go into the femoral vein right down near your groin and snake that catheter all the way up, puncture the heart sac, and go in there and do their business. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But that's a pretty big incision, and that's actually what causes the one-day overnight stay in a hospital. Because if that bandage breaks loose, you could bleed to death like in no time. But you'll be okay on that. Take doctor's orders, though, on when you get that patch over that hole, you do not want that to break open. But you'll be fine with a stent. I bet you'll feel 1,000,000 times better. Hey, Brian. Yeah, there's I didn't know anything. Believe it or not, I wrote some articles for a private ablation publication for a couple years. And I mean, when I get on something, I mean, I do obsess about things. That's true. But it isn't all bad. And look at Daisy's having a good day. Feeling good, hon? Good, honey. Good girl, hon. And I really checked out the ablation, and I found that everybody that I know that went to the University of Michigan, there's a guy named Dr. Fred Morady. As a matter of fact, Cleveland Clinic got into a lawsuit with the University of Michigan because they claim they stole them away, blah, blah, blah. But they do ablations quite differently. They stimulate the heart, they get you into AFib, and then they go around and they'll either try and restart your heart, which has a very poor batting average. There's a name for that, and I can't think of it. Or they'll go into these areas and stimulate it, where Cleveland Clinic did an entirely different way. And like I said, I joined the TokaStar study, and I've never had arrhythmia since. Now, I think, and I could be wrong, that the reason I haven't had arrhythmia since is because I eventually found a way to be able to sleep. And I think if it wouldn't have been for lack of sleep, what these stupid doctors would never agree with. I later found out in other publications that chronic sleep deprivation has a high prevalence of arrhythmias, and these dummies didn't even know about it. So who knows? The good news is I don't have arrhythmia anymore, and I haven't since I had the procedure. Oh, okay. Hey, Mary. So it's hard to, a lot of these things you never really know, you know what I mean? All I know is I'm glad I got it when I did. Yeah, man, there was a time, I bet I didn't sleep 2 hours a night. And even though these sleep studies are good, make sure if you go to a sleep study, you get a board certified guy. Big difference. But I think they're 10% bullshit too. I mean, I do think they can help you. But some of it is just like, I went to Cleveland Clinic sleep study. What a joke. All the people did was laugh and joke all night and make noise, and it was about 60 degrees in the room. You're supposed to simulate a night of sleep. I wouldn't have been able to sleep in there if you offered me $10,000. Then they have the nerve to tell me the next day, it's like you didn't really have a good sleep study. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, Remeron's good. The problem with that is, I've taken plenty of that, is it affects your deep sleep. I mean, there's more to sleep than shutting your eyes and having the alarm clock wake you up 8 hours later. It affects your REM, and it's got a relatively long half-life, so you're groggy sometimes, but if it works for you, good. They use it off-label for sleep, even though it's basically an antidepressant. That's what they'll do when you go into a nut house, is they don't want any problems. And obviously you got some problems, or you wouldn't be there to begin with. So they'll get you jacked up on trazodone and Remeron before you know it. You barely know where you're at, let alone start an argument. Oh, cool, Brian. But what I was going to say on this, I learned a lot in researching, and that is that board certification, that's one thing, but there are other certifications that you have to have. An example is if you know somebody who's interested in getting an ablation, or you've had heart issues yourself. I mean, Cleveland Clinic, they're not perfect, but it's the database, it's the amount of cases they see. It's like anything. It's gunsmiths, hunting guides. You can have all the licenses and certifications in the world, but unless you've got lots of experience, pilots, as an example, unless you got lots of experience, I mean, you meet the criteria for licensure, but look at Dr. Bruce Lindsay in Cleveland Clinic, and look at his qualifications, and then compare them to another guy that can do an ablation near where you live. And there's 2 designations he had, which I realized at the time just separated him from a guy that still was legally able to do it. And I'm glad I went there, and I don't have arrhythmia. Yeah, isn't that nice? Beautiful. It's hot today. I got my damn long underwear top on. Hi, Allison. Oh, gentle rain, that'd be nice. You don't even need you just need a summer shirt on today. I got too hot of a hat on too. Hey, Rex. Hey, Frisky. You getting up early today? There's my Daisy sitting on the porch. Feeling good, hon? Huh? I think Daisy's been depressed. You feeling good, honey? You want a dinky water? Huh? You want a dinky water? You do want a dinky water. Feeling good now, huh? Want a dinky water? Good, dinky water. You do want a dinky water. Daisy wants a drink. You want dinky water? You want dinky water? There you go. Good girl, hon. I'm right at, it's this place, I know the lady that owns it. It's kind of like a farm, but they do like weddings here and graduations. If you look on Google Earth, Looks like Cindy's been blocked. I'll have to go in there and look. You know, I'll tell you, I think, you see this Cindy's been blocked. I guarantee you she wasn't blocked for any legitimate reason. And I suspect that crazy blue Malibu was doing that stuff. That's about the only thing somebody can do, and you don't realize it until people like Cindy complain. They go in there at night and they block some of your biggest contributors, and you don't know it until they say something. So I'll have to go in there and try and find her. And that's another thing that's kind of on the glitch. Somebody can get blocked and you can't find them on the chat and you can't find them on the block list. It's like, what else are you gonna do? She's right here. Make sure you block her. Block her if you see her on here. Where? Where? Not blue Malibu, indigo blue, or blue indigo, whatever her fucking name is. A fucking lunatic. It's another con artist just like that weirdo in Indiana. Yeah, indigo. Yeah, bad news. Block her wherever you see her. Yeah, that's who I meant. Yep. Yeah, she was a mod too. It's a perfect example of making a big mistake. Probably blocked Cindy Harley because she saw she was on here a lot. Yeah, that's who I meant. Sorry about that. Totally bad news. Troublemaker. Oh yeah, everybody's surprised to hear when it happened, but trust me on this one. I'd send you the proof of it, but you don't say you don't want drama, so I don't do it. Total nut job. You don't realize how much noise, how much wind noise is generated by cars until you're like, here, look at Daisy in the shade. You feeling better, hon? Huh? Feeling good? Wow, you're feeling good, huh? Good, hon. Well, you know, it's one thing you get a big loudmouth that's obvious they're troublemakers right out of the chute, they show themselves. Then you got another one that's a little smarter than the one that I just explained. And they lay low, and then they keep the trap open, and they try and get people to trust them, and then they go to work because they have nothing else to do in their life but cause trouble. If I hadn't had those recorded conversations with that lunatic in Indiana, God knows how much damage she'd have done. Hey, Laura. Yeah, and if you think back, if you remember Amy, everything was great. Daisy was the greatest dog, and I could have put a picture of a turd up and it would have been the most beautiful thing in the world. And could I send an enlargement so she could frame it? And then bam, lunatics driving up here uninvited at 10:30 at night on a Sunday, wanting to know why I blocked her. I'll tell you why. That's a no-brainer. Hey, KF. Yeah, it's really nice. Really a nice place. Daisy's gonna lay out in the sun. What? 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 Feeling better now. Yeah, I really like it over here. I like all these rocks they dig up. There's lots of fieldstone around here. It's everywhere. I'm assuming they pile these rocks around these wood things so the porcupines don't chew it. But these field stones are everywhere we go. Pretty rocks. Not like a Lake Superior agate, but nice. Hey Mark, how you doing? Are you still asymptomatic? And by the way, I think that damn indigo blue or blue indigo, I'm pretty sure that's Janice Dickinson and the fake May Watkins. A lot of nice hardwoods up there. Metal, I don't know if it is. I think it is metal. Maybe not. Let me look. I don't really like these kind of things. Yeah, metal. Yep. Oh, I can't believe that Michigan State lost to Purdue. Yeah, metal. Yep. What a great day out today. Beautiful. This nice wood table. Yeah, it's neat. Oh, good. Yeah, you probably don't have it. I went and checked on my neighbor last night. She's still not doing too good. She got COVID. She had to go to the emergency room twice. And the lady that got it at that place where I get that Penang curry, she's still having problems, and that was 6 months ago. Look at these cattle. Beef cattle. Look at they're running. He doesn't want to be around me. Look at them running. They certainly don't recognize me with a bucket of food. I was talking to this lady that's a farmer around the corner. She said cows are the nosiest animals she's ever met in her life. When they get comfortable, you'd always like looking through your bag and stuff. See how these are really curious? Feeling good, hon? Daisy's feeling good today. I'm glad I came out here feeling good. She didn't want to walk yesterday in the woods. Yeah, yep, pulled out by the farmers. They're everywhere around here, these kind of rocks. Fieldstone. They make houses and buildings out of them. It's really interesting when you consider how long, yeah, all these are from here. They're everywhere. And they come up from the earth. So you could be a farmer for 50 years, and you'll notice when they get ready to plant in the spring, you'll see little piles of rocks where they were getting them, because one of these rocks can take out a combine, cause you about $30,000 worth of damage if it gets up in those blades. They're all sorts of different colors, and you see like fossils in them. Like, look at this one, white one. They're really pretty. I mean, they're beautiful rocks. Sparkly. Look at that one, sparkling. Big ones, little ones. See, these cattle they want to get out of here. They don't recognize me. Oh, really? I like the highway noise, actually. I didn't think that I did, but I like the highway noise. I love listening to traffic when I try to go to sleep. Yeah, I really do. It's not bad. It's the best of both worlds, if you ask me. Yeah, that is so weird, Brian. Every time I see something like that happen, I think the bookies are involved. But then I think, nah, it's much too big. Too many people know. God, it sure is suspicious. I bet that Michigan State coach could kill them. I like rain too, but I like listening to traffic. Not so much 28th Street traffic, but this kind, going by fast. Look at this beautiful tree. I bet this is 100 years old. Maybe more. They got a thing where you can take pictures. Hey Mary, when you can get married again, you can come over here and rent this place. Yeah, cows are cool. You'll do it again if you met the right guy. Yeah, you would. Still hanging in there. Popple on one side, oak on the other. I'll tell you what's weird is when two trees this old, the popple bark looks just like the oak bark. Hey, Kim. Yeah, this place, they seem to have quite a few of them. I think she just does it, give her something to do. They don't need the money, believe me. My wife's having some custom barn built down in Florida, just so the groom and bride can stay above where these horses are kept. And when you get into like places in this day and age where you can sleep and there's animals, it's like a whole nother zoning deal. The thing's not even that big, and I think it's going to cost $550 to build. Take 2 months. It's nuts, if you ask me. Hey, Buttercup. There's Daisy. Oh, he's in the shade. Good move, Daisy. Good move, honey. Atta girl. Atta girl, honey. Feeling good? Hey, Johnny. Oh, wow, there. Yeah, I was thinking that the other day. I think if I wouldn't have got married when I did, I bet I never got married. Probably wouldn't have. Look at this, old metal wheels. But this is just something for pictures. This is like just a made thing. They just put some wood on an old frame. It was never used that way. Hi, Stacy. Yeah, it's pretty neat, isn't it? I like to go in there and have a hard rock party. Good. Yeah, they have them. Yep. Yeah, they have babies. You see that sand way off in the distance on the top? That's where I take Daisy walking. It's about 6 miles away. This is this place near me where they do these like wedding venues and graduations, that kind of thing. Cows come over here. It's nice. You can rent it. Yeah, it's a little pond right there, and there's a little water around where they used to have. That's where water squirts out for the cows. Yeah. All the people coming from up north. I'll tell you, gas prices doesn't seem to affect people at all. Hear those big knobby tires, the noise they make? It's a diesel. Look at that big old 50-foot trailer, Porta-Clean. Doesn't look like they're doing 60 miles an hour, does it? Yeah, you may miss some good days if you put up your canoe. Oh, how's he like it, Letta? How's he like doing that? Oh, good. I think I'd like to drive a truck, but I don't like not being able to go in town and check things out. I don't want to like beef from truck stop to truck stop. I'd like to do trips into the Canadian Rockies. Maybe then. Hey, Simka. You want to go bye-bye now? You want to go bye-bye, Sonny? Go bye-bye? I'd like to get a west sunset. See, where I'm at, it's mostly east, other than Lake George, but getting a little bored with that. Yeah, this is where water comes out so the cows can drink. It like just comes out and then flows over the sides. Oh, does he, Buttercup? These are the old, look at these old posts when they built this. No country for old men. I think it'd just be a great place to sit and watch the cars go by. Look out the window. Yeah, railroad tie. I kind of like a railroad tie. Yeah, I think they look too short to railroad ties unless they're way, way underneath the ground. It does look like that. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, really nice day today. Yep. No clouds, nice and dry. I gotta drop the Astro van off tonight. And I'm gonna have 3 wonderful days of chronic diarrhea. You guys think you're gonna have bad days? Oh, good for you, Johnny. Now, anybody selling anything, I sold 2 buildings a few years ago. Do it yourself on Zillow. In the old days, you got a real estate agent because, first of all, they had an internet presence, which you don't need anymore. And secondly, they pre-qualified buyers, which they don't do anymore. A real estate agent will sell anything to anyone, any way they can. Even if you spend 20 hours dealing with them and they're pretending to buy it when they can't afford it. So it doesn't make any sense anymore to hire a real estate agent unless you're not in the area. But I sold my buildings and I've done it for 2 other people. I've taken all the photos and I wrote the listing for them because they were older people and they sold both their properties on Zillow by themselves without a real estate agent. Now, do you save the whole 7%? No, because most people that come to look at the property, a real estate agent brought them there. So that's 3.5. But there's always the chance that there are cash buyers out there and they're not going to have a real estate agent. And there you go. Sell it yourself. You can put a zillion pictures. Zillow by yourself. Do it. You'll think, well, I don't want to mess with all that bullshit. And if you're not in the area where you can show the house, you're screwed. But if you are, it's definitely the way to go. It'll save you a ton of money. Oh yeah, 2.5, that's nothing. The thing I've noticed over the years, if you get a real estate agent to agree to like 2.5, they don't seem very motivated. They don't run ads like they should. They don't update photos. They don't respond to emails like they should. I mean, you kind of get what you pay for. I'm not saying there aren't exceptions. I'm just saying when you talk to real estate people or you know somebody that does it for a living, they're about as motivated to sell something for 2.5% as they are sticking a hot poker iron up their butt. Hey, pretty peaches. Hey, Bobby. You ready to party? Ready to party? Ready to get out of here? You are ready to party. Daisy gets so bored so quick. Let's party then. All right, let's party then, hon. Let's go bye-bye then. You do want to party. Want to go bye-bye? No, so you're not getting any younger, Buttercup. All that raking and chainsaws and bullshit. It's over. Those days are over, babe. You need to sell that place and get yourself a condo. You need to face the music on this one. Those days of drinking and going to bands and romance and screwing for 2 or 3 hours and getting up and working a double shift are long gone. You need to face the music. You feel like you got in a damn head-on collision after raking for an hour. Give it up. Things are not going to get better. Yeah, you got that right. Quit torturing yourself with home ownership. Oh yeah, hon. Yeah, let's party. Let's party. Use it or lose it. That's right. Oh, you're not kidding, Simka. Use it or lose it is right. Now, I'm a gambler, which is why I'm driving around with an alternator that's about ready to fail totally at any minute. But I see here now, it's even worse than it was before. Oh, big time, Simka. Doesn't make any sense. May check out Houghton Lake. That way I could come back and walk Daisy. No, you say, you tell her, Simka. That's true. These are words of wisdom, Buttercup. Just be glad you're not walking around with 1 foot because you didn't take my chainsaw advice. You're getting expert advice here. Yeah, that was a good idea. Great idea. I don't know the guy, but I know somebody that was dating a Saginaw or a Bay City cop, and he just lopped off 3 of his fingers. Probably the end of his law enforcement career. I mean, maybe not, but I doubt it's going to help. Only thing that's getting built around here, or I'm going to look at this place. This is this sad story I told you about, where these people, he got colon cancer, died. My governor is an idiot. That's what the sign says. But something's not quite adding up here, because all the cars that they owned are still here. I can't quite figure this out. This was a great gun. You used to wait in line to get in here. Shows you how things can change. Opening soon. Yeah, nobody does, Buttercup. Nobody does. These people have just ran into a rash of bad luck. Colon cancer. Daughter had brain cancer. Pipes broke. COVID. They even had a parking spot for veterans. So I don't know what's going on here now. Established 1990. We're not going in, hon. See that? That's the guy that died. Yeah. We're not going in, hon. But there's all sorts of rumors going around what's happening here, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Everything like I don't know what these red bushes are. Mary probably knows that. But I've heard that the wife is living in Clearwater, Florida. They lost this restaurant, the one in Gaylord, and a couple others. Got evicted from their home, then evicted from an apartment. I mean, if that's all true, that's sad. But the weird thing is the cars would be left too. Not that they're, great cars. But wouldn't you have done something with them in the thing they had to plow the lots? I was a little surprised nobody took up a collection for them. Try and help them hang in there. I would have donated to it. Just had a rash of bad luck. I remember him driving around this Jaguar. Had places in Traverse City, around Flint. Just kind of weird. Yeah, it is strange. It's really strange. Because they were gonna, they closed and then they were gonna open and then the pipes broke. I heard because the bill wasn't paid. I don't know if that's true either. That'd be a good guess though, wouldn't it? And probably let their insurance lapse. Things get tight, man. I mean, you see the roof sagging on this building. I really don't know. And I mean, if you had a convention or something, this is a place to have it. I mean, around this area, Yeah, well, it was abandoned. What happened is it went, and then COVID, and then they shut down, and then they tried to make it on to go. This isn't a place where you're going to make it on to go. This was formal dining. The name of it was the Willow Tree. And then the COVID, and then the pipes broke, and then it just, and then when they started missing important dates like Thanksgiving, it used to be like $40 to come here for Thanksgiving, and there'd be a line. This stuff laying out here, the damn mower out here. I don't know what the deal is with it. It's weird. Not my business, really, but people wish the best for them. Help them out if I could, I don't know how to do that, though, but I would have done a fundraiser for them if I known him, but I didn't really know him. I knew the guy that died, but not well. Come on. Albanians. Come on, Daisy. hard workers, you know, being here all the time. They weren't cooking and cleaning. They were, he used to have billboards. Right here, it is right here. Yeah, the door was ajar. I don't want to mess with it. They'll accuse me of breaking into it. This was him right here, Tony. I wonder if their website's even on www.willowtreedining.com. I mean, he was a real hustler. Shit, yeah, they had it made for a while. So I don't know what's going on there. But it's been this way for like a long time. I mean, early on in COVID. Goes to show you, man, one turn down the wrong road and you're screwed. Burning bush. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing it. I mean, you know, I got lucky. I mean, people watch this channel, man. It's nothing like with no plan or great content or any of that. Just doing the same thing I've been doing my whole life. And then, so, you know, if you get that many people that join up, people would know about something. Otherwise, you know, they wouldn't. So I don't think, you know, it's, I think anybody'd do it for anybody, to be honest with you. Then you can see where people were messing around with the bushes for a while. And Christmas decorations. You also realize it doesn't take long for something to go to hell when nobody's there. Yeah, it is a shame, man. It's just unfortunate, you know. And I don't know if this is true either, but I've heard that she was waitressing as a waitress down there. And that could be bullshit. That's a long way from, you know, it's got like stone fireplaces. It was a nice place. Come on. Come on, Daisy. Used to have nice potted flowers. It does, but I heard that it really got, once again, I heard this, could be all bullshit, that it flooded the whole bar and everything. And they had, you know, they were close to the hospital. They had, I would have thought they had some pretty good connections with people that were willing to help them out, like doctors, you know, some money guys, so. Yeah. Get Daisy cooling off on the cool cement. Ready to party, hon? No auction, nothing in the paper, nothing. Now here's another weird thing to it. Somebody told me that the daughter, the one that had brain surgery for brain cancer that, you know, survived. Somebody told me they saw her cutting the grass here this spring, which would have been long after uh, these problems started, which kind of kills the rumors about Clearwater and stuff. If you didn't own it anymore and you were living in Clearwater, why would you be back here cutting the grass if it was foreclosed on? See what I mean? So these are the kind of things that are swirling around. But we're coming up on 2 years now of this, and this is the state it's been in. Nobody, of course, plowed the snow. Why would you? But there's no electricity in there. I don't know. Where the hell did Daisy go? Sitting over in the shade. My governor is an idiot, pure moron. No, I agree, Simka. I'm not going, hon. I'm not going, honey. Let's party. You're right, Mary. Daisy's down with for everything. Yeah, you ready? You down with everything, hon? Good girl. Oh, yeah. Good girl. Probably right, Simka. I don't know if it is now. Yeah. I think I'll go up to St. Helen and get an egg salad sandwich and cut down. Maybe I will. Any way you look at it, it's unfortunate. You know, I do talk about it, but I try not to like make the whole damn channel the depression channel, because it'd be easy to do. I mean, you know, I get around, right? And it's like this all over now, except in like areas like Traverse City and Petoskey, but that's not reality. That's not the middle working class, by and large. The day of the individually owned business is not doing well. Even the big mega box stores are struggling. Hey, I'll give you an example. Today, the Walmart gas station was not open. The whole damn thing. No abbreviated hours, nothing. Why? They can't get anybody to manage it. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's exactly it, Buttercup. Your area, every area. North, south, east, west, unless you're in some niche market. I got a buddy that's owns that paper company. He's killing it. That's because who's his best customer? Amazon. But if you're just a bar or a restaurant or a gas station, there's no profit in anything anymore. You got all sorts of companies out there breaking even or slowly going broke. They're trying to keep their employees working. So they're bidding jobs for less than what you should to make a profit, but that's the name of the game now. So it's kind of the last man standing. Yeah, once it's gone, it's gone. There's only one thing that could be worse, and that could be 30 years old. So I consider myself lucky that I'm not. I mean, how would you like to be starting out now, Buttercup, in life? Working 2 jobs, renting an apartment at $1,300 a month. not owning your car, leasing it. That's where we're at. Healthcare, $800 a month if you're young and enough to work, but your employer doesn't buy it. Just like these businesses we have down here, these people own a gravel company, so if they don't sell a single beer or a hamburger, it's not going to affect their lifestyle. Post office, most of those people have COVID. Hardly anybody there working. Yeah, well, let me know how to quit doing it, will you? Will you, Buttercup? Let me know how you quit worrying. I'm curious. Everything I've tried doesn't work. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do to... I think I'm going to get lunch at St. Helen, maybe. No, I want you guys to get Prime when I get stuck somewhere because the alternator totally failed. I want you to make sure you said I told you so. Because this is a bad decision, but I'm going to do it anyway. You too, Lara. Just like your kayak ride in the UP, Mary, where you kept on paddling, even though you know you should have turned around. Yeah, I do have it, yep. I got the plus 200-mile ride. Right there is where about 5 years ago a guy went in to get a coffee. He pulled his semi-truck up out front, ran in there, came out, got in the semi, took off, and ran right over a good friend of his that was 84 years old that had walked in front of the truck, crushed him, flattered in a pancake. Yeah, I'm covered, but with this COVID bullshit, they don't want you to ride with the tow truck driver. So it's a fraction of the coverage that it used to be. I've gotten away with it 2 times, but there's always a chance that I got to find a way home as I watch my van get pulled off into the sunset. Yeah. We also had about 7 years ago a guy that was on the city council, not that that has anything to do with it, run over a lady in the church parking lot, crushed her flat. She prayed for that. God called her right after the service was over. No kidding. And then they didn't charge him, which I couldn't really understand. It's manslaughter, it's carelessness. They don't like you, they'll charge you. And then they sued, and then they dropped the suit if the guy didn't want to pay for her funeral expenses. Shit, man, if that's all I had to pay for after crushing a lady flat in the church parking lot, I would happily pay that. So he ended up doing it. It was like a cheap cremation. Thank you, Kim. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that that's not what she thought was how... I mean, how does that happen? I mean, I need some help with this explanation. No, as a matter of fact, the guy that did it, they came and picked him up in an ambulance, and he was locked up on a suicide watch for a week. You could live with yourself, though. You could do it. Because when it comes right down to looking the Grim Reaper in the eye, you'd realize that it wasn't intentional, and you just have to look out your rearview mirror better. Or in that case, you need to put the... Now you know why they put the orange cones out in front. Because it forces you to go out there and look. If that guy had done that, that probably wouldn't have happened. So even though it's a pain in the ass and you wonder why, and there's too much safety, that actually is pretty effective. No, I do give them tips. Yeah, I sure do. Better believe it. Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I hate to categorize a group of people, but as far as I can tell, tow truck drivers aren't all that concerned about COVID. It's not like I've got a surgical nurse picking me up. Got an unfiltered Marlboro, empty Bud Light cans on the floor, a NASCAR sticker on the window, and hop in. Bring your dog too. My kind of guy when my van quits running. Better believe I'm a big tipper everywhere. Because I think these people are still struggling. I really am. I really do. Dicks, docks, and lifts. How's that? I bet you remember that. I've noticed this for quite a while. You go down to the Detroit River anywhere, right? And look at the boat traffic compared to the old days. You go down the Detroit River in August, you'll see 2 pleasure boats. A few guys fishing around the bridge. It's nothing like the old days. Yeah, I do it just because I think they're struggling. I've been lucky. You know, luck's got a lot to do with it. And they haven't, so why not? I'm glad I can do it, to be honest with you. And I always leave a cash tip. If you got to pay income tax on your tip, it's not that great. I mean, it's better than no tip, but I leave a cash tip. Like that day we ate that barbecue. I mean, nobody in. You're a waitress, you make like $3.20 a hour. You come in. She was super nice. She was an excellent waitress. And it made the rest of the day. Drive into work. She could have spent more on gas than she'll make if that was reflective of the day. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the way I look at it. It's tip good. My dad was an ignoramus. He thought that you shouldn't tip because they need to get a better job. That's how ignorant he was. That's one more reason why I didn't go to his funeral. I don't miss that guy one bit. Yeah, I believe in karma, I do. I mean, that's the way I explain it away, but I think all that bad stuff catches up to you. That's what I say. Hey, Conan. How you doing? Did you rubby dub up with your soap? Hey, Jeannie. Another, I bought both papers today, the Sunday News and the Bay City Times, which is a better paper. All you Christians out there, pray that I don't have intestinal cancer. I'm pretty much back to where I was a few days ago. But it's not going to keep me from eating an egg salad sandwich. I'm going to go out with a bang. Oh, I bet you were a good server, Simka. Simka, now, are you in your new place still in Florida? What's going on there? Hey, Koala Bear. Looks like somebody up here pulled over. Probably try and figure out which way to go. Looks like an older guy. But he's just outside looking around. Now this is big ATV territory. I'm not a fan of them, but I think they should be able to drive them around. Here's a perfect place. Oh, okay. Well, good luck with everything. You know, it's hard to get a moving truck some places. I don't know if you've checked into that. I've been trying to get a 5x10 or a 6x12 trailer to take some mattresses to a friend of mine. And I can't get them. They're all gone. You can't get a one-way rental on a rental car now. Oh, no, go ahead and use it, man. Use that soap. There's this guy I used to buy soap from in Indiana. I'm going to order some from him. I just bought that trying to help that girl. It's ridiculously priced. $10 a bar of soap. She's crazy. She'll never stay in business. I can get soap just like that all over for $1.50 a bar. Free shipping. She's dreaming. Yeah, it is, Simka. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, go ahead and use it. I'll replace it with a better one. Look up if you guys. I'll tell you, you really like soap, you know, and you want to get it cheap instead of paying $10 a bar. Look up the soap guy. He's in LaPorte, Indiana. I'm not kidding you. You can get like crazy deals on it. They're nice Christmas presents too. You can get, you know, non-animal products. Exfoliating, you name it, man. The soap guy. Look at those loaves that he sells. I bought probably $10,000 worth of soap off him in a 10-year period. Give it to clients, you know, people, customers, you know. You run out of stuff to give people. Pens, pencils, you know. So I started giving him soap. But it's good. It's cheaper than you'll buy it in the store, and it's whatever you, and it's attractive looking. It's like all sorts of different designs. The soap guy, LaPorte, Indiana. I used to get, like, you could get a thing with your company name on it. They say first impressions. Everybody gets a pen and a pencil. They got soap from me. If you're in Michigan, get a Fantasy 5 daily. I think it's 136 grand or something. This is Charlton Heston Academy. think I'll get a pizza if this place is open. Yeah, I think they'll get a pizza at this place. So you can ride these things on the street too up here. It's probably a weak signal. Is it any better now? Have a good day, Conan. Rubby-dub up with that soap. Put it on before it gets all dried out. Well, I had to switch to Wi-Fi, you guys, but I'll just sign on later. Didn't want to be rude. Have a good day.